Does Dave Ramsey give bad financial advice? Let's talk about it on Kyle Talks Money. Dave Ramsey is known for his Baby Steps program, where you start with saving for an emergency fund all the way to building wealth and giving. And overall, Dave Ramsey does give good financial advice, but many times he makes a lot of generalizations that cover a broad range. This is on purpose so he can maximize his audience size, and that's his first problem. His advice is rather too general. A real financial guru will do a one-on-one assessment on your financial needs, and Dave Ramsey is a generalist. After all, generalists pay very well. Dave Ramsey is worth $200 million, and that isn't because he gave amazing one-on-one advice. He made his content universal. And on the surface, that has helped plenty of people, but there are cracks where people fall through. Another criticism is Dave Ramsey's long-standing hate for credit cards. I personally love credit cards. I made a video about only using credit cards to make purchases. They are the safest thing around. Dave Ramsey hates credit cards because he believes people can be irresponsible if given a credit card. And that very well is true, I've seen it plenty of times. But the fact is, a credit card opens up so many opportunities. It builds your credits, you get rewards points, your spending is risk-free because your credit card company will notify you if there is any fraud. With all that power comes one very simple drawback. You have to pay your balance in full and on time every cycle. That should be easy if you simply don't overspend. Next is that Dave Ramsey frequently mentions that the S&P 500 returns 12% per year historically. And that sounds nice, sign me up for that investment. But 12% is a simple average. A better return measurement is the compounded annual growth rate, which is more so around 10% per year. And over the long run, a 2% difference adds up to a big difference in wealth if you're calculating what your investment will be like in 10, 20, 30 years. Always be conservative with your calculations and projections. I would actually tone down that historical return to maybe 8% or 9%. That way you won't be disappointed if past results don't guarantee future returns. Fourth, Dave Ramsey wrongfully advocates investing in mutual funds instead of ETFs. Mutual funds are actively managed and have the potential for great returns, but they come at a price that Dave Ramsey often fails to mention, and that is the fees. Investing in mutual funds incur higher fees than an ETF, and over decades those fees can eat up your overall returns. Plus, most mutual funds underperform a baseline index ETF such as that which tracks the S&P 500. So aside from higher fees, mutual funds don't do as well as ETFs. And fifth, Dave Ramsey recommends paying off your debt before saving your money. On the surface, this sounds logical. Start from zero and build from there. If you're at a negative number, get to zero first. The reason why this is inefficient is that most of your debt will have a lower interest rate. Saving and investing your money in the stock market will oftentimes return a higher rate of return than what your debt is costing you. The sooner you start investing, the more money you'll have in 10, 20, 30 years from now. Even a 5-year delay can cut your investment in half in the long run. To be more precise, pay off your high-interest debt first. Let the low-interest debt stay on the books and pay them slowly. You'll make more money investing it at a higher rate of return. Dave Ramsey has good financial advice, but sometimes he might just be wrong about some things. What are your thoughts? Do you listen to Dave Ramsey? If you like this video, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I talk about money and everything related to it, so don't miss out. And as always, take care of your money.